and we're gonna be talking about today monetization. So we're gonna
Yes.
put a little bit of a clock. This is a little bit unorthodox, but I'm gonna put a little countdown for a minute. For a minute, I'm gonna let you guys get some coffee. Do your thing. So,
Hey, love it. Let me
all
share the
right,
stream.
1 minute. Here we go. I gave you 1 minute and 10, just in case you want more. More sugar, more sugar.
That why when I go get my smoothies, I'll be like, no suka, no suka.
No azúcar, exactly.
All right,
All
so
right.
we are live. Let me
Oh,
share
well,
this joint.
that's what's up. I
Share.
shared your joint too with all the We Live with the three little fires, your branding. That's the way we do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. All right, guys. So we got about 30 seconds. We're going to start with the show. And we're going to definitely start like we always do. We're going to start asking you guys, obviously, where are you watching from? All right. So, first of all, let me wait this 15 seconds and.
What's up, James? James Hicks in the building.
James Hicks, what's up, y'all?
Man, you got to get
All
some
right.
beats or something going.
Oh, I
I
got some
feel
beats.
naked.
Oh,
I
don't
feel
worry,
naked.
don't worry.
He said, I got
All
some.
right. So, welcome to the Be Live show. We got Eliseo today with us. I'm trying to say it in Spanish. That's why my mind.
He tripping up.
Eliseo Way, el puertorriqueño. All right. You want some music? Let me hit this Spotify to see if we can put some music in here.
You know what I'm saying? We got
Oh,
Williams. I see you, brother. We got
all right.
Technify.
To quantify, that's Andy.
Hey, Andy.
That's representing Go Create Content. Yeah.
Hey,
That's my other partner right there.
that's what's up.
And all right, let
I
me see
love
what
that
we
thing,
got here.
Technify.
Iconify. All right. You got the music in there? All right.
Yeah, I can hear it.
That's what's up.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. So, welcome to the Be Live show. Thank you very much for being here, Eliseo. We're going to be talking about monetization. How can you monetize your streams, even if you don't have or you're not part of the YouTube partnered program, right?
Mhm.
Or Facebook or anywhere you do your live streams. But there are ways. There are ways, and Eliseo is going to show us the way. I can guarantee you that.
Hey, that's
All
my
right.
name. That's literally my name.
That's what's up. Show you the way. So I want to know where you guys are watching from. I know you got here, Mr. James Hick. What's up, yo? We got William Slace Jr. from Ohio, home of the Abraham's tanks. That's pretty cool. We got Taconify watching from the UK and representing Go Create Content right here. Yep, Go Create Content.
Nice.
It's a new movement. It's a
Hey,
new movement.
Go Create Content. I
Just
love that.
All right. And we're going to go and take a little bit of time to get to know our guests. Eliseo, take it away.
Yeah. So what you want to know? Let's start with that.
Oh, no.
Everything? I don't know. How far should I go back? No. My name is Eliseo Way. If you're Spanish or Latino, you could say Eliseo. That's cool with me. So yeah, 39 years old. I'll be 40 in March. Woo, woo. You know what I'm
40
saying?
and 40. 40
yeah,
and 40.
40 by 40. Yeah. So I'm on a little mission right now. I'm trying to lose 40 pounds by my 40th birthday. So I was 220, but I'm like 213 now. So I'm tracking good.
Oh, look at you, skinny cat.
Trying to do something, man. So I am a content creator. I have to put the air quotes up because I do that because the term content creator is relatively new compared to how long I've been actually creating content. So if content creation is just basically documentation or expressing yourself through documentation, be it video or audio or photo, then I've been doing that since I can remember, to be honest with you. So I'm glad I have a name to call this thing, because I always have my friends and family like, what do you do, man? What is your thing? What do you do? And I'm like, I never knew what to say. So now I actually know to say I'm a content creator. So yes, I'm a content creator based out of Orlando, Florida. I live just outside the city now in a little city called Winter Haven. But I
Oh,
just say Orlando because it's literally the next city
I had,
over.
a, I had an apartment in Kissimmee
Hey,
back in
yeah.
the
So
days. I love Kissimmee, man.
hey, yeah, K Town, man. I love K Town, man. Yeah.
Bayamon. They call it Bayamon, Puerto Rico. It's the same deal.
Oh wow. Yeah, so that's actually where Disney is located. Disney is in Kissimmee, so a lot
Exactly.
of people think it's in Orlando, but it's in Kissimmee. So
192 representing 192.
hey, yeah, you from around here for real, brother. You
Yeah,
from man. When you pull through, we got to go get a veggie burger, man.
definitely.
But cool. So yeah, based out of Orlando, Florida. So I'm a music artist at heart. I'm a music producer, music artist. That's really kind of what people know me for. I had
Hmm.
a decent group here called Trill in Orlando that we got record deals, publishing deals. We performed with the best of them. But as I, began to start a family, then I wanted to kind of do something that was a little less, dangerous out in the clubs and stuff, I guess, and traveling, do too much traveling. So I kind of switched gears a little bit to focus on like YouTube content creation, where I can kind of do it right from my home and not have to do too much, which you can still do music production from home and stuff. But as you get more into like performing and stuff, then you always on the road. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I kind of switched gears to focus on content creation as far as like learning cameras, learning lighting, learning like how to put stories together to tell help brands tell their stories, individual influencers who have hired me. So I've basically just over the last few years just learning how to create content and also for myself and for other businesses, brands, influencers, and then focusing on the topic today, which is how to monetize that content, and how to monetize your live stream specifically, which is something that I got into over the last year since the C19. We'll say that C19.
Hmm.
So yeah, we ain't trying to get demonetized on
El
here. So
Loco. El
you know what
Loco.
I'm saying? Well, go ahead, brother. Was that good enough or
Yeah, man,
okay,
that's
cool,
good.
cool.
I'm happy. You're telling your story. I am a fan, as obviously all content creating of you and the
Hey,
music, bro. There's some
hey.
videos, man. There's some good videos. There's videos that have a lot of views.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One of them is
Actually,
my favorite song. That you're like in chains
oh yeah,
or
yeah. That's
oh, bro.
man, yeah. So Nick Nimmin, he just left a comment on one of my music videos, and I was just like, "Whoa, that's crazy."
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, that's my heart. And, at the end of the day, I want to get back to creating music. I just know that there was a huge piece that was missing. Even though I had visuals, I had a team, like a director and a team of like people who would do my videos, but I didn't know that side of it. I just would let them handle it. But
Yeah.
now that I understand cameras and lighting and exposure, and I can kind of create my own visuals now and my own tell my own stories on the drop of a hat. So I think that's really important. Now I think that's the piece that was missing from back then when I was doing music, because I got pretty big here in Central Florida. I was on the radio, always traveling, always doing shows, getting paid. I was
Hmm.
pretty much living off my music. So, but I couldn't break that ceiling. It was like I always hit like a ceiling. And I
Yeah.
think the live streaming and the video content creation and the YouTube, I think that's the piece that was definitely missing, that I will be adding into my music when I get back into it, hopefully soon.
Hey, that's what's up.
Hey.
All right. So, what sparked your interest in content creation? And why I mean content creation is in this part of the content creation about going live, doing videos, and this part of what our public does.
Yeah. So I've been what sparked my interest with content creation, but specifically live, was just the I mean, it's a few things, but I remember when I was about 2017 when Facebook came out with the Facebook Live feature. Well, there may have been before that, but I just started noticing it around 2017. I had a few friends in the industry, music friends in the industry, that were going live and they were killing it. Like they had their show set up and they had a lot of different scenes and things like that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Back then they were using, I started using, what is it? Streamlabs, right? It was a free
Oh God.
service. Yeah. So I had I had my Logitech C920.
Mm-hmm.
I went on eBay, got like a $200 Dell laptop,
That's
bad
what's up.
internet, but yeah, I made it work, man. And I had started my own like music review show, and it kind of got big. Like literally, I would have hundreds of people watching, and at the end of the night, I would have like thousands of views. And then
Wow.
yeah, something happened, and then like my internet in this area dropped down, and I couldn't upgrade, so I had to stop my show for like a whole year. And then in that miss, C19 happened, so I was like, I have a group, a pretty big group, and one of my moderators was Marshall Fox, and then I seen him go
Marshall, yeah,
live.
man.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, why, that looks really dope. So he put me onto a whole new world of like the camera gear, and not this type of stuff, but like camera
Oh,
gear,
he
lighting.
legit.
Yeah. So he like kind of woke me up to this whole side of live streaming. And then when I got woke up to that, then I was like, oh, my creativity just went to a whole new level. So that's really what got me interested in, and just the ability to go live, right, and look so super crystal clean with it. And also even bigger, just to be able to control your narrative, control your story that's being
Exactly.
told, to be able to portray the you that you want to be portrayed versus leaving that in other people's hands. I think is really powerful to control your content creation journey in that manner of like your narrative and your story and things like that. So I think that was really what like let me really get into this live streaming and really figure it out. And now it's a multi-billion-dollar business.
I know, right?
If you get the skill of live streaming, whether it's for yourself or for businesses, you have a 6-7 figure skill on your hands ready to go. Like that's what got me interested.
Did you see that LinkedIn Live? They sent a message to me or to a lot of people probably about they're giving a grant, a $15,000 grant, just for you to apply and just for you to go ahead and go live on LinkedIn Live. I'm already
Yeah,
going live there, so I'm like,
yeah, I saw that.
just
I'm,
thank
I'm
you.
gonna, yeah, actually, if you give me full screen, I kind of show you what my
Yeah,
streams look
definitely.
like when I was just going live back in the day. And don't laugh, all right? Just don't laugh.
Oh, good. Go for it.
Yeah. So where is it at? It's not. Did I take it off? Hopefully, I didn't take it off.
What
Yeah,
happened was,
I think I took it off. Oh no, there you go. Why is it late? Can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay, you can hear me. See how that kind of looked back in the day? I was like, whoa.
that
So
looked good though. You
yeah,
know,
Streamlabs, yeah, 2017. So yeah, that's let me get off of that. All right, you can take me off full screen. That's what it looked like back in 2017 with a Dell laptop,
you'd be like,
Streamlabs, green screen, which I didn't even have a green screen. True story. I still live in the same place I lived back then,
mm-hmm,
just in the hood, like apartment in the hood. So
mm-hmm,
it's a
green
small
wall.
room. Yeah, it's a small room. I literally had to go to the dollar store, and I got like 4 of those green posters, and I basically taped them up together, and then I just like stuck them behind me, like, and I
Eh?
just and it worked.
It
Obviously, you
worked.
see, yeah, you could not tell that those were
Like my
dollar.
mom. My mom has in Puerto Rico. I don't even seen those streams or not. But last time I was streaming and I was in Puerto Rico, so my mom has, I don't know why, she has a green wall. So I stuck right in front of that wall and I had the beach right behind me.
That's hilarious.
Oh, there you go. Retro Eliseo. It's as cool as dope. Eliseo. There you go.
Hey,
That's what's up. That's Sai.
appreciate
That's
you.
my other partner of Go Create Content. So
Hey, yeah,
there
she's
you
super
go.
dope. She's super cool, man. I always
Yeah,
see her
man.
comment and stuff, man. Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's kind of to answer your question. A long way is what got me in the live streaming content creation.
Right. So now that we know that what sparked your interest, how many years have you been doing? So 2017, you can officially say that you were doing content creation, this style of content creation, not the music part.
Yeah. For since 2017, yeah,
All right.
it hadn't always been like congruent, depending on like my internet at the time or if I had whatever the case was. But yeah, since 2017, definitely like content creator. And then I really kind of got hip to YouTube. I want to say, because remember, Facebook Live, that's
Mhm.
Facebook.
Yeah.
But I had a YouTube channel, but I didn't understand YouTube, right? I didn't
Oh, me
understand it.
neither. I
Yeah.
started a year ago, literally in September 20th of last year. I started doing my lives and everything. So yeah.
Wow. But yeah,
Hmm.
I would say around 2019, 2020 is also when I came into the knowledge of how to really leverage YouTube. And then that was a whole different, like, whoa, like I've been asleep. So
But
yeah,
you had people on your channel already. You have like 11,000 subscribers already for
yeah.
your
No,
music
I
career,
probably
right?
had like before, like I really, when I started honing in on YouTube, I probably had around 8 or 9,000. And then when I started like,
Started growing up.
yeah, then it started going up. But then, back then I was really just using my cell phone for all my videos, as far as like my talking head videos.
Which
Uh,
is totally fine to
yeah,
start
yeah.
using your cell phone. Yeah, that's
No, actually, not only is it fine, but actually, I would say for new creators, it's preferred because
yeah.
then I started buying cameras. I took a whole like year off from creating to learn cameras and learn lighting and learn sound and learn all this stuff. And I was like,
Wow.
let me just stick my cell phone back on the freaking tripod
Yeah.
and talk
Just
again.
create. Just
Yeah,
go
so
create content.
just go create content. I love it.
Huh?
Go create content. Yeah. So for anybody who's getting started, I would say, man, use your cell phone. If you can be faithful with that cell phone, if you can master the cell phone, then you deserve to upgrade to like some gear. But
Exactly.
if you can't even be consistent and persistent with using your cell phone and uploading, then don't even worry about, don't even think about nothing else.
That is totally true.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is monetization? What is, in your own words, monetization?
Yeah. So a lot of people that I talk to, they don't even really, they can't even fathom, right, that they can make a living off doing what they already are pretty much doing, right? And there's so many angles and so many ways you can attack it or come from. But in my own words, monetization is basically positioning, sorry, bear with me.
Position. Go for it. Go
It's
for it.
positioning your intellectual property in a way that it funnels income back to you. All right. So that's my own definition. Take it or leave it, like it, love it, hate it, whatever. But for me, what makes sense for me for its monetization is positioning my intellectual property in a way, and even positioning and even productizing my intellectual property in a way that it funnels income back to me. So that is my own definition. So yeah,
That's what's up.
we can dive in a little bit into that if you want to, but let me know if you got any questions, concerns.
Hey, no, man. I'm totally fine. Actually, I like that because people always think about like, money itself,
Mhm.
but like the funnels that you put through to get that, divert those monies or whatever the type of money it is.
Mhm.
That's what's up. That's what you put into place to get to that money, and take that money from whatever product you're creating, which
Yeah.
is pretty good. Yeah,
Well,
that's a good definition.
the reason I even lead with positioning is because I'm very careful to say it because it's positioning your intellectual property, positioning and productizing your intellectual property in a way that it funnels money back to you. Because a lot of people, when social media came out, a lot of people did not realize that they were basically um, spilling their intellectual property online, but not positioning it in a way that's beneficial to them, right? So we
Yeah,
all have a knowledge. We all have a knowledge, a skill, something that is valuable. We all have that. That's nobody on this planet Earth does not know something or has something that is valuable. It's called their
true,
intellectual property. But when
true.
social media came out, we just took the social media like, yeah, just
Hmm.
letting it all out. But that is not responsible positioning of our intellectual property to where we can get something for it. At the end of the day, how are you positioning this information to send clients your way, send people your way, send people that you can help your way to make money? So that's what monetization means to me, just positioning and productizing your intellectual property.
Webster's dictionary. Are you taking notes?
Hey, he said it.
Hey. All right. So, how can you monetize your live streams without YouTube? Like if you're doing YouTube, and this is not only YouTube, but YouTube partners program, Facebook has something, all platforms have some type of program. How can you monetize outside of going there? Because we know that YouTube has this 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which is very hard to do. You can do it in 4 months, but you got to be doing creation every single day, and you got to be there until you finally get it. But how can you monetize outside of the platforms?
Yeah, so I mean, I would say, as far as YouTube, I would take YouTube out of your monetization No, for YouTube, as far as the YPP, the YouTube Partner Program.
YPP program, exactly.
Yeah, I would take your YPP out of your monetization plan for the first couple years, at least the first year. Because if that's your mindset, then you're already kind of like missing out on really a lot of opportunities. So I mean, before we talk about how can you monetize, right? Before we even talk about that, because the opportunities, the ways, the streams are endless. The streams of monetization, the way you can make money is up to your creativity.
Bam.
It's up to the ways that you come up with getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Because the opportunities are endless, and don't make no mistake, we will get into some of those. But before we even talk about that, we have to talk about, like understanding that it's possible, first of all, and then understanding like your message and who you're trying to help. Because without understanding that, you're never really going to be able to maximize or capitalize on your monetization, because you kind of just don't know what you're doing now. And I'm guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just kind of shooting in the dark. You do a live stream, you pop your link up for people to tip you, and you get a couple dollars. But if you were to just put some real thought into how you want to go about that, you could actually create a lot more opportunities for income streams through your live stream. So getting into that, of course, we all know, like, just, like tipping, as far as like, buy me a coffee, that's my preferred platform. Like, buy me a coffee, because the money goes right to me. It doesn't go through a third party, or
I know, right?
I don't got too many people touching my money in between.
I ain't gonna split it
with nobody, but again, before we even get into those ways, because those ways, they're endless. I think it's more important to talk about, like, who are you helping, and what are you helping them with? You know what I'm saying?
Avatar, your audience.
Yes, because think about it. We can't even really talk about monetization without talking about that first. So if somebody came up to me, and it happens all the time, Eliseo, how can I make money? Well, who are you trying to help, bro? Okay, what are you trying to help them with? So these are all questions I need to know before I can tell you how you can make money. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Of course, we have the generic buy me a coffee, PayPal, what services you offering. Okay, that's generic stuff. But if we really want to get into the weeds of it and really pull out like 7 to 10 legit streams of revenue, you really have to get specific and dialed in on who you're trying to help and what you're trying to help them with and how you're going to help them. And boom, when you answer those questions, you write those questions down with who I'm trying to help, how I'm trying to help them, what I'm trying to help them with. Then naturally the streams pop out of the paper at you of how you can monetize, to be honest with you. So
here's an example actually that I just saw. I promote 100 martial arts events on my page, and includes pre-shows and post-shows as part of the promotion. You can also promote products. Once you get enough views, you can also monetize your videos with ads on Facebook. So there's ways. There's ways, people.
Yeah, but one of my favorite stories is a guy who started a YouTube channel. He already had a great knowledge base and a pretty decent fan base before he started YouTube. And I'm like, bro, you got to get on YouTube. Without having even like 4 subscribers, no cap, he started a YouTube channel specifically with the reason of putting his ebook, his $10 ebook on YouTube. Like, hey, I'm on YouTube now. Hey guys, come over here on YouTube and buy my $10 ebook. And did a nice little video. He made like thousands of dollars off his ebook, and he no YouTube monetization. Because like I said, he already had a knowledge base.
Yeah.
He already know how to optimize it. So you can monetize from day one with links in your description from a product or an ebook or a service that you offer from day one. If you are like super dialed in on who you're trying to help and how you're trying to help them and what you're trying to help them with. Like, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. So one question of Sai has, as a content creator, what has been the most challenging part of monetization in your opinion?
Yeah, for me, it's me getting in my own way.
I know, right?
For me, it's like, well, first of all, it's like the whole feeling of like not really want to like charge people for stuff. Like I could
charge for that.
Yeah, really? People hit me up all the time and they're like, man, how much do you charge to consult me? And I'm like, I tell them all the time, like, well, what do you need help with? Because if it's just gonna take me a couple minutes, then just hit me up. We'll figure it out. But if it's a whole like takes like a whole hour, then I'm like, give me $100. You know what I'm saying? When really I could say like 300 or 400, right? I said, just give me
Exactly.
$100. You know, so I mean, it's like my mindset of like, man, I just want to help people, right? And that's my mindset of
I'm the
draw.
same
So
way.
to answer his question specifically, the hardest part of monetization for me is where do I draw the line in helping people and getting paid? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that can be a blurry, like sometimes that can be like a blurry lineup. And I do just want to help you, man. But like today, I booked like 3 consultations this week. Not these are purely just people hitting me up. I didn't hit them up; they hit me up, say, "Bro, I need help." Let's just
That's amazing.
okay, okay, give me $100 and we'll just do an hour Zoom call. You know what I'm saying? And that's like if I was to productize that and really like get a booking site, which I don't have a booking site with some services, consultation services, blah, 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 then that could probably take off. But then again, I don't necessarily want to be a glorified employee because when you're working, trading time for money, then you're basically a glorified employee, no matter, even if you're working for yourself, you're employed to yourself. And I'm looking at the bigger picture, like how can I put systems in place and put processes in place to where I can be in Puerto Rico, where, you know, where my people from,
Exactly.
and still getting paid. So like, that's what I'm learning. So the first question to answer this question answer is getting in my own way of not knowing necessarily what to productize and what to charge for, because I'm just wanting to help people. And then the second is thinking of like the long game of like, how can I like really turn this into like a scalable, automated, scalable, like passive income, like stream.
Hammock making money. That's what I'm thinking.
Hammock money. I love that.
Exactly.
Hammock money. But, you know, I don't want to confuse him. I would say you still have a service that you can sell right now and get paid right now. So whatever you can get paid to do right now, don't get out your own head and offer that service, offer that product right now and get paid right now. Because at the end of the day, we all need capital. Without capital, we can't do much, right?
Exactly.
You can't upgrade. You can't pay you can't pay your internet bills. You can't stream. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get a product up, get a service up, and start making money right now. Absolutely.
That's what's up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Sai. Appreciate that question. By the way, Sai is Sai. Oh my God, W2F. So if you've seen her on Facebook or anywhere, that's her. That's her handle.
Well, hit me up, Sai. At me. I add you. I follow back.
All right. So there you go. The advice is great.
Oh yeah. You said Sai. Okay, gotcha.
Sai.
Oh yeah, we're already following each other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She's dope.
Amazing. All right. So we already talked about what's your monetization favorite. You know, which is your favorite platform, which is Buy Me Coffee. Can you explain to us on the differences in between different monetization services, like those type of websites, and what benefits one has over the other?
Man, let me say this: I'm my own favorite platform. I'm my own favorite monetization platform. Yes, we have Buy Me a Coffee, we have Patreon, we have all these platforms, but at the end of the day, right?
Coffee or whatever they call it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, get money, right? Get paid. Probably 90, even though we have Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon and all these other things, probably 90% of my income comes through PayPal or Zelle, because Zelle, I actually got into Zelle recently because they don't charge you no type of taxes or nothing. Did you know that, bro?
Which one?
Like Zelle. Like if you get
Zelle, yeah.
There's no fee. So I've been kind of getting away from PayPal now, like, yo, Zelle me. You know what I'm saying? So man, all these platforms are great, but of course, as a client experience, you want to make the best client experience for your clients as possible. And sometimes Cash App and PayPal and stuff don't jive with that. So yeah, I guess my favorite would be Buy Me a Coffee because it's community centric. Like you can build a community on Buy Me a Coffee. You can have a membership. You can have content. So for the sake of the question, I would say Buy Me a Coffee for sure. But I would put a little side note: get money, get paid. That's don't let no platform or no site stop you from getting money. Like,
exactly.
But also, I want to say too, you have to put your content and your platforms in a way that you can also get like vicarious passive money, because a lot of times people will come into your content like Dr. Elo. I'm like, man, Dr. Elo, that was an excellent video. I just feel compelled to give Dr. Elo $100 because he really solved my issue. So that's where you have your just links on your content. Make sure you have something on your content. I see a lot of YouTubers will have their PayPal or their Cash App or their buy me a coffee link, and they just get random money. So you're sending good out into the world. Good is going to come back, right? So make sure you have a way that you can just get those random anonymous, pay tips and things like that. Absolutely.
The law of attraction.
Yes.
You do good, you will receive good.
Definitely. Law of reciprocity too. Yeah.
All right. So, is anybody in the audience have any questions for Eliseo?
Eliseo, what you got? What you got for me? Man. And let's be real, like we're all out here trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't made $1 million off of content creation, so it's not like I have all the answers, but I can actually say I'm living off of creating content. Like I do content creation full time, and I get paid to do it for myself and for other brands and businesses. And now I'm speaking and now doing other things. So I think that's the great part about content creation, even more so than the money, is just being able to create your own opportunities and live on your own terms. You still got to work your butt off. That's not no path to be like you ain't got to work, but you can really create your own life. Man, it's crazy because with content creation, it's more like life creation as well. Like you're just creating your own life as well. How do you weigh in investing in your monetization plans? Not just time at first, but money as well. How do you weigh in investing in your monetization plans? How do I weigh that in? Let me make sure I understand. So like, how do you interpret that question? Because I might interpret.
How do you weigh your investment? How do you weigh, because time and money? How do you put your time to monetize or your money to monetize as well? Like how do you invest money in yourself, and how do you invest time in yourself to monetize?
Yeah. All right, cool. So how do you weigh in investing in your monetizing plan? So I hope I'm answering the question correctly.
That's a deep question,
bro. Yeah. So how do you weigh in investing in your can she come on? Is she busy? It'd be dope for her to come on.
Yeah, I think you're thinking right there.
Because I would love to hear that from her.
Think of it like ads or boosting for visibility.
Oh, that's what she's saying. See, I didn't even think that way. How do you weigh in investing in your monetization plan? So you'll get there. You will get there, right? Meaning, like you will know when it's time to spend money on ads. You will know when it's time to boost posts and all that. But before you do that, you darn well, better be doing two things: having the skill of optimization, knowing how to optimize your content, right, for the platform that you're serving, whether it's search or browse. Learn how to optimize your platform, your content for the platform, because that is free advertising, right?
That's true.
So master that, like get that down, figure out what platform you're serving, and master optimizing your content for that platform. 1 and 2, you better darn well have a back catalog of content that will serve them. And the reason why I say that is because if you just have 1 or 2 pieces of content, they're gonna be like, she's all right, I'll holler at her next time, right? But if you have a backlog of content that, this is dope, then you will for sure gain a follower, a subscriber, a fan of your content, and they will be around because you have a community of serving content. So to answer your question even more specifically, I would say don't invest in like boosting and ads and stuff yet until you really like know your audience and know like what they want and whatnot. And then when you get at products that you want to sell, then I would say I would lean toward doing that type of stuff when you have a product or some type of service that you want to offer.
So
yeah,
that's like basically calling out people that you want to serve, but you're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
So basically having the product there, having the structure there for whenever you do the call out or call to action, people come in and they receive something, they receive value. So yeah.
I heard a YouTuber say he said the only benefit to doing like ads. Now we're talking about YouTube, not Facebook or
Mhm.
anything. But only benefit to doing like ads for your videos. Like some YouTubers actually run ads for the videos, so YouTube can show those to people. Is he said what it does is, even though those might not be loyal people on your channel, what it does is it helps YouTube build out your file faster,
Reach.
because it knows now through those ads that you spent money on, it knows now who to serve your content to based off who clicks, who watches, who don't watch. So it's like he was like, if you want to expedite that process, then pay for YouTube ads for your videos up front, and then let Google and YouTube build your avatar out or your file out, so they'll know who to serve your content to, and your channel could potentially grow a little bit faster in that way instead of you trial and error doing it yourself. So that
Wow.
will be the only thing. And I don't know if that's true or not. It kind of makes sense because he was like
It makes sense.
the same algorithm that basically the natural algorithm is the same algorithm of the paid algorithm. So it's like it still goes off of people and clicks and impressions and watch time. And so he's like, if you want to expedite that process, pay for YouTube ads.
True. All right. We got a bunch of questions here, which is good. Thank you for your answer, by the way. So getting started on YouTube, you can post your Cash App and selling or sell your product before you hit 1K and 4K watch hours.
You're a grown woman. Yeah. You grown. Can't nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Yeah, you grown. I wouldn't even, man, I would take the 1K. I mean, of course, that's a goal you want to get to,
Mhm.
but I tell people just forget about that. You know what I'm saying? Make content that's helping people. Like, you really have to dig deep and make content that is helping people. You can't be on here thinking that you finna make a video and now everybody just finna start giving to you. And I'm not saying that's how you're thinking, but a lot of people think that way. So your goal is to, man, let me make the best, most serving content that I can, and just, law of reciprocity. Yes, I'll leave my links, my Cash App, my Zelle, whatever,
Anything.
yeah, in the description, and say, hey, if you're finding my value in my content, man, you really would help the channel out if you make a contribution or a donate or something that's going to help me continue to show up and make this content. Man, you'll be surprised how many people will send you something. So yeah, that's what I would say. Absolutely. To answer your question, yes, you can post your monetization outlets on your description before you hit 1K.
You never know when people are feeling all happy and, giving out money. So you
Man,
never know.
you know what I like to think of, and this is just me. I have to have this visual. I have this visual that, like, I make this video, right? And there's this old affluent person that's like 80, and they're trying to figure something out. And they go to YouTube and no, they can't find the answer, but they go and they just happen to come across Eliseo video. And I just totally saved them like a whole day or something of work.
Mhm.
And they rich. And they're like, you know what? I'm finna bless this man life because he saved me so much time and frustration.
Money.
I'm finna
Yeah.
get him $1 million, right? And I just have $1 million show up in my Cash App, all because I had the right intention of helping somebody. It wasn't about the money necessarily. It was about helping somebody through a pain point. And you never know who's on the other side of that computer who can
That is
completely
so real.
bless your life. So I kind of, when I be like, I kind of think, nah, that affluent person is on the other end that's going to show up today.
That is so real. That is so real. All right. So I had to leave for a minute, but do you charge or is it a matter of subscribers? Nah.
Do you?
Charge. Yeah. It what he means is that you charge people, or is it a matter of subscribers? You can monetize whatever you want. You can just get money out there, from buy me coffee, anything. You don't need to have a large amount of subscribers, in my opinion.
Subscribers is a non factor. Subscribe.
Exactly.
Yeah, even for when you do get into the YouTube partner program, subscribers are still a non-factor, because I know smaller channels who
Mhm.
make 10 times more than channels with 10 times more subscribers. So
Exactly.
it ain't about the subscribers, it's about the watch time and helping people and keeping people on the platform and just doing the right thing. So yes, charge, absolutely.
All right. So is it sensible to niche down on content, or does that restrict your potential revenue stream?
Yeah, I mean,
You have experience in this, so yeah.
every YouTuber is going to tell you to niche down. There's not a YouTuber that's not going to tell you to niche down. Do I 100% agree with it? And I don't know, but hey, if you're what in the context of your question, potential revenue streams. In that context, I will say yes, you need to niche down ASAP, because for you, it's about the revenue, right? For you, it's about the revenue streams. So the more niche you can get, now this is YouTubers' advice, the more niche you can get, then the higher intent community that you create, because these people are coming specifically for this, and you're creating this community specifically for them. And you'll be able to, their pockets are deep, like they'll be eating out of your paws, basically whatever you put up, they'll buy. So yes, for you, for that use case, niching down is important. For me, I don't have a super niche down niche. I'm want to build more like a personal brand channel, like a personal brand niche, and that's just me. But I'm okay with growing slower. I'm okay with making lesser money. That's okay. Like YouTubers, you have to do it this way. Listen, YouTube is YouTube. Do what you want to do. I know people who broke every YouTube rule in the book, and their channel blew up.
I know, right?
They broke every YouTube guru's advice, and their channel still blew up. So like, do you, like, at the end of the day, but just be okay with your outcome, be okay with your results, no matter what. And if you want to change it up or pivot or move, then that's okay. At least you learned those lessons along the way. As far as niching down, I'm never going to be the niche down police. That's not me.
All right. So what is your recommendation when it comes to platform commitment? Start and stay in YouTube, or niche down elsewhere and then migrate to YouTube?
So listen, this is a very simple yet passionate answer for me, because YouTube allows you to then distribute that content to every other platform.
That's true.
But if you start on other platforms, it's hard to bring that content to YouTube. So start with the platform that gives you the video. If you want to do the video, start with the platform that gives you the macro content, so you can turn that into micro content for IG and TikTok. Start with the platform that gives you the audio that you can extract for your podcast. Like YouTube gives you everything else that you can extract out of the video. You can extract short form, audio only, shorts, reels. You can extract that all from YouTube videos. If you have that in mind, like, well, I'm going to repurpose this content, I'm going to, whatever, then I would say definitely start with YouTube, unless the only caveat is unless you already have like a booming community somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Then don't neglect those people who already subscribe to you on TikTok or, Instagram. Serve those people and come up with a plan to bring them over to YouTube. Absolutely.
You know what I found out the other day? I was changing my LinkedIn account to a creator account, right? Okay. I had 1,300 followers in there. I didn't know.
Wow.
I didn't know. So now I'm multi-streaming.
Hey.
Because I need to take care of them people too.
Yes, 100%.
So what is your personal thoughts on platforms like Instagram, TikTok versus YouTube Shorts?
So it's the creator. Because to me, it's on the creator, and
you don't want to dance TikTok,
and it's on the platform, that community on that platform. See, all of them have a different vibe, right? The TikToks have their vibe, Instagram has this vibe, YouTube Shorts has this vibe, right? So it's really up to you. Who do you want to serve? The TikTokers, the Instagrammers, the YouTube Shorters? Like, who do you want to serve necessarily? But at the end of the day, you can still, with a little bit of thought, like a little bit of thought into your content, you can make content that can work on all three of those too. So I would say try to sit down and see how you can make content, short form content, that you can put on all three. And that's the sweet spot that you want to be in. But my personal thoughts, I like all of them. I know people who've blown up on Instagram. I know people who've blown up on TikTok, YouTube Shorts. I know people who've blown up on all platforms, and they all still make a lot of money. So
that's amazing.
Pick one or pick all and go with it.
All right. So thank you for your answer. And Silva's saying thank you for your previous answer. And she does have one more question, which is the last question you can take. So do I need Restream or StreamYard to pull up the comments? Well, we have a BeLive pulls up the comments. This that I'm using right now. It's the same thing. And I think you said cell phone, great lighting will get you started. Go for it.
Yeah. So do you need StreamYard? No. Yeah. BeLive does it. Restream does it. StreamYard does it. Ecamm, which is what I use, does it. All of them do it now. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All of those do it now. So yeah, just pick one. that you like or elevate toward, and go with that. Now, I think you said cell phone. Yeah, cell phone. I actually have a video on my channel about how to create great YouTube videos with your cell phone, and I kind of it's like a 30-minute video, but it's like I go through step 1, step 2 on your lighting and your camera angles and your settings and all that stuff. So yeah, go on my channel and look for that video. And yeah, all you need is your cell phone. These cell phones are legit better than some other devices that you'll probably spend money on. So
As a matter of fact, Be Live has a mobile app. So they have a mobile app that you can use. So,
wow,
it's a matter of you going live from the Be Live app.
wow, yeah, that's awesome. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
Sorry,
All right.
my mom
So,
calling me.
go take it. Mom is mom. You know how it is.
No.
Ricans.
I'm just telling her I'm live. I'm live.
You don't answer your mama. You Puerto Rican, baby. Chancleta.
My dad is Puerto Rican, actually.
Oh, you good. You good.
My mom from the hood.
My mom, well, I don't know. You're in trouble both ways. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. One in chancleta and the other one is a 22.
Exactly. All right. So where can we learn more? We have right here Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Eliseo Way. Look at Sammy.
Sammy Superstar, what's up, brother?
You know it. And YouTube.com. Eliseo Way as well. Go follow this man. He's a book of knowledge. He has a lot of experience. He's a good friend of mine too, man. I'm happy for you to be here.
Thank you so much.
And please like and share this show. It has been an amazing session. A lot of value. So,
yeah.
When can we expect more of Eliseo Way?
Man, just follow me, man. I'm like you said, I try to pride myself on being a wealth of knowledge. So follow me and jump in my DMs if you need anything. I'm always looking out to help people, man. So I think my wife tells me I spend too much time helping people. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to serve and help people out. So hit me up, and thank you, Dr. Elo El Primo, for the invite. People don't be inviting me to their shows. I don't know, man. They don't be wanting to talk to little old Eliseo. So
they afraid of the knowledge, right? They afraid. They're like, here comes Eliseo.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all.
All right, brother, man. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week with another stream. Same time, same channel. This is Dr. Elo out. Peace out.